Okay, come, Sarvesh.
Jai Hind, sir.
Jai Hind, please sit down. So, Sarvesh, how has been your day so far?
So it has been pretty good, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
And which place do you belong to?
Sir, I belong to Gorakhpur, Uttar Pradesh.
Gorakhpur. So, you are coming from Gorakhpur?
No, sir, I live in Haryana. Faridabad, Haryana.
How come these two places?
Sir, actually, I was born in Kushinagar. But, sir, since my birth, I have been living in this thing, Uttar Pradesh, Gorakhpur, Uttar Pradesh.
Okay.
And in class 5th, in 5th standard, we migrated to Dubai, sir.
Okay.
And till 10th, I studied there. And we again came back here.
So, 5 years in Dubai must have been a good experience.
Yes, sir, definitely.
What do you remember good things from there?
Sir, there are many good things. I believe there are many multiple tourist places. The environment is good, sir. People are friendly, just
Okay.
as the same as India.
So, why did you shoot back to India?
So it was because my father wanted me to continue to pursue my higher studies in India.
Now you are working here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And is this your first visit to Dehradun?
Yes, sir.
How do you find this place?
It is pretty good, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
And how do you compare with your Haryana?
Sir, I believe Haryana has too much people. At least at my locality, I believe Haryana has too many people. But here, since I have not gone anywhere, because I just from the bus stand, I directly came to Chanakya Defense Academy. And since till then, it was pretty good. So I believe here the air quality, water quality is pretty. It's well much as compared to that in Haryana.
So, Sarvesh, what we will do during next few minutes, we will talk more about you and cover various areas of your life so far, like your education, your family, your interests, your hobbies, other spare time activities. I have little idea about you from this PIQ form that you have submitted,
Yes.
but I would like to know more. And this more I would request you to tell me. Okay? So, we will take one by one.
Yes.
Since you are a student, we will start with the education first. If you tell me about your education starting from class 10 or class 8 onwards, my interest would be to know your favorite subjects, not so favorite subjects, grades and percentages that you achieved in various exams, efforts put in by you towards co-curricular and extracurricular activities in school, which events did you participated, what have been your achievements in those events. Tell me about your friend circle, who are your close friends, why did you feel they are close to you? And if there are some friends whom you avoided for some reasons, why you avoided them, for what reasons you avoided? On the same lines, about the teachers whom you like very much and the ones who did not impress you. Finally, tell me about your ambition in life. What efforts have you put towards achieving your ambition so far? And what efforts you are likely to put in the near future towards achieving your goal in life? Clear?
Yes.
Please tell me.
Sir, I believe till 12th standard. Start from 8th. Physics was my best subject. I love physics very much, and I believe SST was. In SST, I would say history, because there are many dates, and it's pretty difficult for me to remember the dates so accurately. And what I think is what I believe is that back in the days, I scored in 10th standard, I scored 92%, and in 12th standard, I scored 91%. I believe, I don't know how, but I somehow get a bonding with all my physics teacher, be it from class 8th onwards. 8th till 12th, I had a very good bonding with all the physics teachers which I studied from. And as I said previously, SST teacher, not just SST, it was, yes, SST means in the sense history specifically. With the history teacher, I was a little afraid, maybe you can say afraid, or I was some nervous from them, because I feared them basically. And my good friends were Sahil, I will have to say his name, Sahil. I believe he was my good friend because he's a close friend, not just was, he is a close friend from me, because I believe his and my vibe matched together. He had this almost similar vibe with me, and because we'd rather say that that his interest and my interest coincidentally coincides together, since he also has interest in aviation and cars, and so does I. So from there the talk started, and soon after that we became close friends to each other. I do avoid some people which are toxic to me specifically, or which are toxic to me, or who demotivates me. I prefer not to take the name of them, because I find it to invade the privacy or something as such.
Okay.
And the basic thing which I avoid about them. Sir, could you repeat the last few sentences which you asked?
Tell me about the co-curricular activity, extracurricular activity, your ambition.
Yes, sir. So basically, in class 8 standard, I participated in a shot put competitions, which I believe it was a sports competition basically, and I scored second place. It was basically inter-school competition. My school group has four schools, so it was an inter-school competition. I scored second position in it. And in co-curricular activities back till 8th, till 8th, because in 9th and 10th, I believe 10th half, it was almost COVID and lockdown, so we did not do anything as such in the school. Or never we went. Just few days we went for like a month or so, and I believe till 8th standard. So I mean you asked from 8th, but since 8th was a complete lockdown, 9th was a complete lockdown, and almost 10th half till the first pre-board. From the second pre-board, what we did was basically we participated in activities such as just for fun activities, like we did play sports and all. And in co-curricular activities, we participated in like wall painting competitions, and we hosted. I mean, not hosted. I was basically the anchor in it. I was basically the anchor. Back till 8th, we did many competitions because we had not just competitions, extra co-curricular activities. We just hosting competitions. We were given opportunities to host competitions, beach cleaning programs, and other social works. Where we put in much efforts, like we used to plan our programs, how we'll conduct, and not just us, it was the seniors also who helped us together. Yes,
About your ambition and your efforts.
sir. I believe my ambition is to fly. From when I was child, back then I had an ambition to fly, just be it a commercial or fighter plane. And for my basic step, that means for now till this date, I have prepared what I could have done from till now. That is be in my studies and the knowledge about aviation and how does it work and all.
Okay. So you want to become a pilot? You have cleared NDA exam.
Yes, sir.
What is your choice of service?
Air Force.
Air Force.
Yes.
So now, talking about flying, what are the four forces acting on an aircraft when the aircraft is in flight?
Four forces: thrust, lift, gravity, and drag.
Okay. So the drag is because of what?
Air resistance, sir.
Air resistance. Okay. And now, when did you decide that you want to fly, and how come defense becomes part of the scheme?
Sir, when I was child, planes used to go, the commercial planes, and not just commercial. I used to live in Gorakhpur, which has an Air Force station. So I used to see aircrafts, fighter aircrafts going just above me, and also the commercial aircrafts. So I used to always think, yes, one day I will also fly, and I had just a passion to know about planes and all. And I believe NDA, since pilot training in India is very expensive, I believe over 1 crore is the cost. So I came to know about that you can join the Indian Air Force, you can also serve them, and as well as you can fly the aircrafts and complete your passion.
Okay. So you want to fly fighters?
Yes, I just want to fly.
So, what do you feel are the qualities required in a military person? And as per those qualities, how do you feel you are suitable for that?
Sir, I believe the qualities required are hard work, and then confidence, dedication, teamwork, leadership skills, managing skills, organizing skills, and etc. I believe, sir, I have almost all of them, but I believe I lack in organizing skills. I'm not able to organize very much. I'm working on that skill to improve it.
How are you working on organizing?
Sir, back then in our school, we had many organizing competitions. So I would just somehow miss one or the other points to care about. And since our schools are over, I'm planning. I do family functions and all. Not I conduct, but I'm given a certain task to do. I just ask other people's help to help me do the tasks.
Are you aware about some of the aircraft that Indian Air Force has?
Yes, sir, I'm aware of
Can you name them?
Sir, Sukhoi MK-30I, Sukhoi 30 MKI, sorry, Tejas, and Rafale, and then so these are the three popular aircrafts in India.
There is an aircraft called MiG-29.
Yes, sir, MiG-29. It is also known as the
MiG-29 is there in Navy also, it is there in the Air Force also.
Yes, sir.
What is the difference between the two aircraft?
Sir, I'm not exactly aware what is the difference, but I believe that a Navy aircraft and a land aircraft, I mean the Air Force aircraft, it has many differences. Like since Navy has very limited runway, so they have to be what do I say? They have to be very precise about it, and they have modern warfare avionics. Like since they have to catch the arresting wire in a very short duration of time, they have a very small runway to go ahead.
What is the arresting wire?
Sir, it is the wire which is attached basically mainly on aircraft deck to stop the aircraft from on the runway.
Is it a single wire or
No, there are 3 wires. Basically, the pilot targets the second wire.
So this is not there in the Air Force aircraft?
Sir, I believe it is there, but I believe since they have a very small runway, they have a very limited runway, they have to make a very hardful impact landing.
So any other difference that is there in Navy and Air Force MiG-29?
Sir, I am actually not aware of it, but I can improve on it, I can work on it to know about it.
Because in the Air Force also, Royal Air Force, they had Sea Harrier and they had Harrier. Both were similar aircraft. They had some differences. Have you heard about Sea Harrier?
No, sir, I am not.
No? Okay. Who is your role model in life on whom you are developing yourself?
Sir, I believe it's my father.
What do you know? What are the qualities that you would like to follow?
Sir, my father is very hardworking. I believe it's the most practical thing which I want to learn from him. He's very much he's very dedicated about it. If he wants to do a thing, he will do it, no matter what. And he's very punctual on time. Like if we say that 5:30 he will go, 5:30 only he will go, not at 5:31 only. That are basically 2 or 3 things which I want to take from him.
So you said some history teacher, you were fearful of that teacher. Why you were fearful?
Sir, I believe she was very strict about our studies and all. That's why I was.
So you like lenient teachers?
Sorry, sir?
You like lenient teachers?
No, sir, I don't like lenient teachers, but I somehow did not understand what she said, what she explained, and it was just too much of confusion. Plus, she would ask us questions almost every day and make us stand out, so those who did not give the answer properly.
So this is about toxic friends, so you avoid some toxic friends. So what all comes under toxic?
Sir, I believe toxicity can be different for every person to person. It totally depends on their view. For me, sir, toxicity, I believe it's the hard work. These type of person, what they will do, sir? They will basically try to say negatives, only the negatives. I mean, negatives can be good for a person's development, but saying only the negatives can be harmful.
Okay. Fine. So, if not military, then which other career would you like to do?
Sir, recently I gave JEE mains exam, and if not this, I will go for engineering, and after pursuing engineering, I will go for civil aviation.
Okay. So, have you tried taking admission anywhere? JEE, what was the score?
Sir, JEE I scored 93.2%, sir.
So, and you did not get a chance to appear for advance?
No, sir, I missed the cutoff by 0.0.
So, with this kind of 93 percentile, what kind of colleges you like to get?
So it's pretty difficult to get the counseling to get colleges from JOSA counseling. I can get colleges from state quotas, state counselings,
Okay.
like UPTAC, MST, CET.
So, have you identified some colleges?
Yes, sir, I have looked for some colleges to state quota.
What subject you would like to take?
Sir, currently I would like to go for CS, computer science.
So, why not aeronautical?
Sir, I believe aeronautical, sir, there are very limited colleges like IIT Madras, IIT Guwahati, IIT Bombay, and IIT Delhi, and one more, I don't exactly remember the name, it's in Tamil Nadu. It's basically like the students who graduate from that directly goes to ISRO. So it goes like very high cutoff for that.
So, are you likely to get IITs of this 90%?
No, sir, I'm not able to.
Then how come you are talking only about IITs?
Yeah, that's why, as you said, sir, why you don't want to go to aeronautical engineering. So I believe that since there are very limited institutions which provide quality education.
So, the NITs don't have aeronautics?
Sir, not many NITs have. It's just, I believe, hardly 1 or 2, and there are obviously private colleges which provide, but I believe it's not worth it to take aeronautical because there isn't many scope of it.
But don't you think that CS is a very common subject? These are every Tom, Dick and Harry doing CS.
Yes, I totally believe in that, but I believe the upcoming generation or the upcoming future is mainly more.
And CS does not align with your aim.
So I believe the upcoming generation, the upcoming future is more tech based rather than the mechanical and the things we did. It's more tech based. So in the future, upcoming future, we have to focus on the technology rather than just going for other streams.
So the advice, what kind of advice have you got from your teachers for your self-development?
Sir, basically what happened was one of my teacher, chemistry teacher, I personally find him very good because of his behavior towards the students. He's very motivating, sir. My chemistry is not that good as compared to physics or mathematics, but he always motivated me that I can do, and I did a major improvement in J Mains 1 and J Mains 2.
Okay, Sarvesh, that gives me some idea about your education and related activities. Now we will shift focus to your family. Please tell me about your father, your mother, their education, their occupation, how do you spend time together, your activities at home, whom do you approach whenever you have a problem or when you want to confide something, what kind of activities in which you personally involve yourself with the family members at home, who are your friends in the neighborhood, and what activities you undertake in their company, maybe social, culture, or otherwise. Plus, you can tell me about the money part. How much money you get every month, who gives you, as what, and how do you spend it.
Yes. So my father's name is Sunil Kumar Pandey. He is a graduate. He did BHMS from West Bengal, and He's currently doing business. He's a businessman. And my mother's name is Mamta Pandey. She is 10 plus 2 passed, that means 12th passed, and she is currently housewife. And yes, she is currently homemaker. I have a younger sister, Pallavi Pandey. She is currently in 11th standard. Sir, I believe since I recently shifted to Haryana, that means back in 2023, I shifted in Haryana. My mistake said 2022. In 2022, I shifted to Haryana, and I don't find very good people around my neighbor, so that I can make a friend with them. I do have my school friends with me, who I can go to their school, to their house, and talk to them, and discuss my plans and all. Next, I believe, sir, I don't get money. That means the pocket money. I believe my father, he says me that whatever you need, you can just come and approach me. I will help you with that, be it financially or morally. And so, as you said, whom do I approach? It totally depends upon my problem. Which type of problem is it? If it's like, let's say, emotional, mental problem, I approach my mother. And if it's my future problem, like career problem, I want to know a technological problem, not technological, like more logical problem, I approach my father.
So, what is your contribution to the house?
Sorry, sir?
What is your contribution to the house? In which all activities you help your parents?
Sir, I basically like cooking. I'm not an expert, but I help my mother in cooking, house cleaning, etc. Sir. And also, I sometimes help my father in managing the things.
So, what kind of role model are you for your younger sister?
Sir, currently I'm not aware of that, but I believe she considers me very not punctual, but obedient. I guess I believe.
See, she's not very small. She's 11th class.
Yes,
she's quite mature. 11th child is a grown-up child.
Yes.
If I meet your sister and ask her, tell me about your elder brother Sarvesh.
Yes.
What do you like in your brother and what you would like him to change? What answer she is going to give me if she tells me the truth?
Sir, I believe the changing thing is going to be a pretty long list, sir. And what she likes about me is I'm motivating, sir. I always keep her motivating and focus towards a goal which is coming up. And I also help her in her studies, problems, or whatever problems she has. And also keep an eye on the things, on like what is going on and all.
Okay. And you share the room?
Yes, I share.
So which of your habits she doesn't like?
Sir, there are many people I sometimes disturb. Not sometimes, I majorly disturb her. That is a problem with me. That I don't sit quietly when she's doing something, or like maybe just watching phone, because I just simply go and disturb her. That's it.
But that is her job. Your job is not to disturb her. She is small one.
Yes, it's from the both sides. Sir. When I'm doing something, she'll come and disturb me. When she's doing something, I'll go and disturb her.
Okay. So what responsibilities your parents have given you in the house? Which for them, they don't worry about it. It is your job.
So currently, I'm not given any such responsibilities. They just want me to focus on my studies.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And who does outdoor jobs, marketing and all?
That my father does.
You don't go for shopping?
I do sometimes take my mother, but that's when my mother asks me to take. It's not totally my responsibility. It's just when my mother asks me for help to take her to the shop or go for some outing or market.
Do you drive car now?
No, sir, I don't drive car. I drive a scooter.
Do you have a license?
I have a learning license.
Learning license.
Yes.
But you said your interest is in cars.
It is
How
interesting.
come have you developed this interest? You have a car at home?
Yes, sir.
Your father has not allowed you to touch?
He has allowed me to touch, but he says that get a license first, then you can drive it.
Are you aware how the car engine runs the car wheels?
Yes, sir. So it's basically the transmission. Because of the transmission, there is a there is the pistons, in which the fuel and air mixture goes, and a combustion takes place. From there, the power is transmitted to the camshaft, and from the camshaft, it all goes to the gearbox. And the car can be manual and automatic as well. So it totally depends on us to adjust the car, and from there, the crankshaft, it goes to the wheels. The power goes to the wheels through a
So when we say that in the gear number 1, first gear,
yes,
speed is less but power is more.
yes, sir.
And fourth gear, the speed is more, power is less.
Yes.
How is it done?
So I believe it's because of the gear ratios and gear configuration that in the first gear we get maximum torque and less power. So we can at least pick up, because the starting friction is considered high as compared to the kinetic friction. So in the starting friction we need a higher torque to start the vehicle.
And now, I cannot say that, or you cannot say that you keep studying throughout the day and you don't enjoy. So I would like to know, what are your spare time activities? How do you spend the spare time? What games and sports have you played with family, with school friends, with the neighbors? And what are reading habits like magazines, books, newspapers? What kind of television do you watch? What kind of websites do you search? How do you use that search for your growth? And what routine you generally follow when you are at home, particularly on a Sunday?
Sir, basically in my spare time, sir, I just use my phone or laptop and scroll through the YouTube basically to try to learn about more things, or just for entertainment purpose. And what I basically learn about is, as mentioned in the PIQ, about cars and aviation and what is going around in the world. I try to come to know about that, and I don't read as such magazines or anything, but sometimes a few books which I find, or letters which I find interesting, I just read them, sir. And I believe, sir, what type of games activity I have played with my school friends, it's not that much, since I go to a non-schooling school, sir. Basically, I go to a coaching center and it's completely focused on your studies. You hardly get any time to play or anything as such. And considering about sports, since these days the student's life is much under pressure about studying and qualifying the competition, so I don't play very much, but I sometimes play badminton with my sisters, casual badminton. And with my friends, basically we sometimes play online games, since we are in the school just till 1:30, and after that we come back home.
So television and internet?
No, sir, I don't watch television, but on the internet I do, as mentioned, I read letters which I find interesting regarding the mentioned things.
And what routine do you follow on a Sunday?
So Sundays, back in the days when I was preparing for JEE, it was I used to sleep. I used to wake up at 5 in the morning. Then I used to study till 8, and then at 8, from 8 to 10, I used to bath, take a break, and have a breakfast and all. Then from 10 to 12, I would study again, and at 2:30 I will sit. I will give a mock paper basically, or just practice some questions till 5:30, and again 5:30 I will just take a break again and have something like as a lunch. Not a lunch, it's a break basically, break time. And then again at 7:30 till 9:30 I would study. Then at 11 again I will start till 12.
Now, coming back to your family a little bit, your father's business, what business he was doing in Dubai?
He was not doing a business, sir. He was a procurement manager in Dubai, sir.
Which company?
China State Construction Engineering Corporation.
And here what is doing?
He's running a business of medical kits.
Medical?
Medical kits, like pregnancy testing kit, malaria testing kits and all.
But his specialization is homeopathy.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, what happened back in the days due to financial restriction, actually, my grandfather died when my father was in 7th standard.
Hmm.
So, due to financial restrictions, he was not able to pursue his course. He pursued his course, he did practice, but he was unable to join any, like, open his own store or something, hospital as such.
But
And
now the business is going on well.
yes, I believe it's good.
It's running well. It's good. See, you don't read newspaper, but you really try to find out from the social media.
Yes, sir.
You have been in Dubai. What is the problem of this country, Israel, with the Middle East countries?
Sir, I believe the main problem is because of Israel and Palestine. Palestine is a Muslim majority country, and the Middle East is also a Muslim majority. So I believe it's because of their religion or something, or maybe their ties. They are trying to support their own Palestine and go against Israel. But in the modern geopolitics, they also have to maintain a good relationship with the USA. If they go against Israel, they will make a bad relationship with USA. And making a bad relationship in these days with the USA and big countries is not a very good decision to make.
Okay. So what is happening between Israel and Hamas presently?
So basically, what happened on 8th October, Hamas attacked. They were Israel people, Jew people.
I know there was party going on. After that, a lot of things. What is the present situation?
So present situation is just Israel is trying to completely destroy the roots of Hamas. They are invading. They are killing. They are also killing civilians, and along with them, they are killing the Hamas people as well.
So do you think they are right?
Sir, I believe if they don't do so, their existence is at risk. Sir, because since Hamas is trying very bad to destroy the Jew people or Israel, basically.
Okay. So such a small country, how is Israel surviving among all these nations?
Yes, sir. Israel, I believe it's technologically advanced, and their military is much upgraded than as compared to the other Gulf countries,
Okay.
Arab countries, which is just giving them a head advantage. Also, the US, because of the support of US and the NATO, they are fighting against the whole Middle East.
So now we get back to India now. If you meet our president and prime minister sometime,
Yes, sir.
and you have to suggest some methods by which India and Pakistan can become good friends, what would you suggest?
Sir, I believe our Prime Minister has already tried making a friendship with Pakistan by going to Nawaz Sharif's birthday party. But what they did back was the Pulwama attack, and again the multiple terrorist attack. Just recently, a terrorist attack happened in Riyasi, sir. What I would rather suggest is they should change. They should bring in a leader with a visionary idea. They should because I personally find that the leaders who have come to the chair of the Pakistan, the president of the Pakistan, they don't have a very good vision as such to develop their own country, build a good relationship. They have a terrorist attack that and also they have a very bad mindset of that India is our enemy and all such. So I believe what India can, from their side, they can do is they can put pressure somehow. I'm not sure how will they do that, but they can put pressure on the government to bring a more leader, like visionary people as such in their.
So you mean only Pakistan needs to change, India doesn't need to change?
Sir, I believe India is a very good place. India will never try to make a bad relationship with their neighbors, because sir, at the end of the day, it's Pakistan's loss as well as at some point it's India's loss as well, sir. Be it life or money, economic loss.
So Sarvesh, we discussed so many things about your, education, family, spare time activities, and we went to Israel, Hamas, and everywhere.
Yes.
But I myself am very, very convinced that more than you, nobody knows yourself, not even your parents.
Yes.
So if I ask from you, what is one thing that is best in your personality? Please tell me, and one or two things that you would like to improve or change.
Sir, I believe the best thing in my personality is I'm curious. I want to know more about the things which I'm interested in.
Okay.
And a few things which I would change are that I'm sometimes not time to punctual.
So Sarvesh, I'm very thankful to you for sharing about your life, your family, and your activities. At this moment, I can only say good luck, continue your good efforts, and I wish you good luck. Thank you so much for that.